Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees and the Chicago Cubs.
And now,
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Chicago Cubs.
Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Javier Assad. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Grisham.
And we're underway from Wrigley Field.
Ball two.
Assad, 28 years old, and he's a native of Mexico.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
2-1 now. That's a little bit low. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Ball.
The 1-0.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Misses again, 5 in a row. And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now it's the right fielder, Jason Dominguez. And ball 1. Just underway here from Wrigley. That clips the zone, and the count 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a high chopper. Corner. To the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base.
Second baseman definitely have some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball that can be a double play, it's a killer when you can't get at least one out of it.
There's a strike. Bases juiced, no outs. Tap foul at the plate.
They need a strikeout and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. And the sweeper misses for a ball.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
That one missed. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That misses, and now 3-2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at-bat alone, really making them work out there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Grisham, the runner at third. Rice over at second. Dominguez on at first with nobody out. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Three and two now. Out towards right center field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Spencer Jones, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
2 on, 1 out. On the corner for a strike, and the count even at 1. Jones wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Into the outfield, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Oh and 2 now.
Ball.
Jazz goes down on strikes.
The shortstop, Anthony.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
That's the ball.
Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Payoff pitch. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Fouls away the first offering. Bases loaded, 2 down. Swinging a foul out of play. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Yankees 2, and the Cubs coming up. Back here at the friendly confines. And towing the slab here, Garrett Cole. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
On the ground to the left. Long throw to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
That misses. Ball 2. Gets him to chase after that one. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Here's the 2-2. And there's the ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Into center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Into second, and he's got a double.
No, that was a circus-type play right there. First, it started with a bad angle, and then needing to jump to try to get up and make the catch. Just a bad look all the way around.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Man at second. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Got him swinging for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Here at Wrigley Field, second inning set to go. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Foul ball.
Ball 2.
And that misses. And now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And that is out of play. Wells gets his lead at first, nobody out. And the 0-2 stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. Out to short, Swanson. To Horner at second for one. To first, double play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And here's the slugger who starts at DH, Ben Rice. This one smoked, could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And a 1-1. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Off the mark there. 3 balls and a strike.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Man on second, 2 down. That clips the corner. Dominguez thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's been a great free agent sign. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Yeah, that's fouled off.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 2 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the inning, in half up to hit.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Swing and a ground ball. McMahon fires over to first. What a play.
Batting 6th, the second baseman, Nico.
My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Check swing went around. That's strike one. Cole, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Not close with that one. Ball one.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch. Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others, and right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Just missed. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next hitter out. 2 down, nobody on. On the outside corner, 2 balls, 2 strikes. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game.
Now pitching for
new pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Tyler Ferguson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, Spencer Jones.
Top of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
These Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Swanson fires over to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me. And because they're getting a lot of base runners, thanks to that patient approach, it means a lot of high-stress pitches on the mound. That adds up, and a lot of times it leads to even more location mistakes.
Up the middle, Horner tosses to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Now at the plate, Anthony Volpe. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
No.
gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Ball two.
Two now. In the air, right field. Conforto drops steps, heads back on it. Reaching for it, makes the catch. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. But they're on top 2-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly.
Kelly.
Ay.
Here comes the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
In the air to left center, and it drops in. And a man aboard.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Gansby Swanson.
Hee-haw.
Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Ball.
Kelly gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one not close. Full count now. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Grisham gets it back in quickly. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
Number 4, Pete.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Ball one.
That's a strike. And that one moves his feet. Sets him down looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
late with the swing there.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Two on, one out. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
So up next for Chicago, Michael Busch doubled his first time up. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. First and second, two down. Here in the last half of the third. Hard hit left side. And that is the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 2 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field as we go to the top of the fourth. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball outside.
And another ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Fastball for a strike. And that's downstairs. Ball 3. Next offering is fouled back. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Just off the inside edge. Ferguson, 32 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2015.
Ball down.
Got the bat going too soon at strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
3-2 now. And that's is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now here's Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Oh, 1 down. Popped in the air. Left field. Hat under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Ben Rice.
Got Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls.
Line drive, base hit. They're waving McMahon home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runners at the corners here, one away. Jason Dominguez will hit next. Foul ball there. The Yanks trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. In the air to left center. Half on his horse. Rings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Two walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Good job to fight that one off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. Bottom of the 4th, so now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 0-2. On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Can't glove it cleanly.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
That clips a corner.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
The batter, number 2, second baseman,
First and second, no outs. Nico Horner will come up to hit. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one fouled off. Swings and misses. But no advance from the runners.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Ball.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Two on, one out. Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Ball 3.
In the dirt, but kept close. And a payoff pitch. High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying to the warning track, makes the catch.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Two aboard, two outs. So up now for Chicago, Carson Kelly. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
Ball 1.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Chopper to second. Chisholm. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Cubs strand a couple. Still down 3-0. The north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton all set for the start of the inning. Spencer Jones stepping in now for the Yankees. That misses off the outside edge. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Jake Woodford, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Thornton warming up as well. The 1-0.
Drive.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, left field. Makes a nice running catch. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Ball.
Come on, Tyler.
And that one almost got him. Hammered, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
So up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. First, Chisholm back in on a dive. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Man at second. That missed by a lot. Going to count 1 and 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a pop-up. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Strike 2. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Stays alive. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball 2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that one got a piece of him.
Ball, that hit him.
Up next for the Yankees,
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Tyler Ferguson out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Here comes the new arm for the Cubs, Jake Woodford.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
And here is Austin Wells. Laser, base hit. Jazz on his horse coming around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 4-zip.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That one was smoke coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running rounding third, making sure he could come in and score that run.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-0 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Swanson digs in.
The shortstop, Gansby Swanson.
Swing and a foul straight back.
You know, these Cubs looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2.
Ball.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two now. And that's down and away.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. The throw into second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
No, that's down.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball
He's
2.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Hot shot to third. Over to Goldie. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Seiya.
Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. That misses, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
1-2 now. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Ball. Ball.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. Didn't go. And he takes a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swanson at second with 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So We'll see how much longer they let him go.
And in this critical spot, up steps Alex Bregman. Foul ball. Two on, two outs. And that one is lifted in the air. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. The Yankees 4 and the Cubs nothing. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Ben Rice
Leading
digs
off
in now.
The designated hitter, Ben Rice.
Let's go, Cubbies! Let's go, Cubs!
Ball one there. Pitch
Ball,
misses, and that's ball 2. That
Ball
one
3.
misses, and now 3-0. That one
That's
misses,
down, ball
so a
4.
leadoff walk.
You get a walk, and
next
you
for the
get a
Yankees,
walk.
the right
Everyone
fielder,
gets a walk,
Jason
Booth.
Dominguez.
Outside.
The 1-0.
Ahoy.
Sliced hard but foul. And a 1-2. In the dirt. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, great stop from his backside. And it beats him. What a play.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Man at first, one away. That catches the corner. And now 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball, left side, but it kicks foul. And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a ball popped in the air. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Spencer Jones.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jake Woodford departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Now on the bump, Trent Thornton.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Ball too high.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and it's 5-0.
Comes through with the RBI. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 1 for 3. Swing, and he popped it up. And that is that. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double, and the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
Now pitching for the
Back
Yankees,
now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Angel Cheville.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Leading off for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
That one fouled off. And now the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Outside low, and a count 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Camilo Doval getting loose out there.
Yep.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Ball 1.
Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
1-2 here. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. It's the Yankees 5 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at the friendly confines, we go to the top of the 7th. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball there. Oh, 2 now. In the air to left center. Hat moving under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
That's a ball. Hike.
Thornton, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. Swings over the top of that one. One and 2 now. This one popped up. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. Pitch misses,
that's a ball.
and it's 1-0.
Ball 2.
That's a
Ball,
ball.
no.
Tried to attack with the sweeper. Right
Yeah.
down to shoot, and the count is 3-1. Two down, nobody on. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Second
Up
walk
next
of the
for the
game for
Yankees,
him,
the
and
center
he's
fielder,
been really
number 12,
patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Trent Thornton done for the night, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Cubs,
now, Shota
number
Imanaga.
18.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. On the warning track and hauls it in. So the Cubs bullpen does its job nicely there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 5 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the 7th.
Leading off
Now the Cubs
for the
catcher,
Cubs,
Carson
the catcher,
Kelly.
Carson Kelly.
Hard.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an
The batter,
0-2
number
count.
7.
Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base. If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Kelly aboard here at first with nobody out. Clips the corner. And the count is 0-2.
O2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And they'll do it again. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Just off the outside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
So a
That's a
walk
ball.
puts
Take your
runners
base.
at first and second.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
No, that's too high.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Here's a 2-0. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. Here comes Kelly. One run across.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Ball.
And the 1-0. There's a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Ball.
The Cubbies with a chance to get back into it. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Out towards right center field. Grisham on the move. He's got it. Both runners tagging. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 5-2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Angel Chevy won't go any further, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And now the first baseman, Michael Busch.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Swings and chases a low one there.
Ball 1. No.
Two. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the splitter, and it was effective.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. To third, McMahon. Tosses across to first, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Yankees 5 and the Cubs 2. We're at the top of the 8th. In now is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice.
Right.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
Ball.
Action in the pen down there. Gavin Hollowell up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. The 1-1. That one ripped, but foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Ball.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Good eye
Ball
right
inside.
there. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Yankees up by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Just missed.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
The 1-2. Right back to him on the mound. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
2 down, bases empty. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees.
Hey.
And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Just
Ball
misses
inside.
with that one.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Yankees. They're still out in front 5-2.
Now pitching for the
They hand the ball over to a
Number
new arm,
37,
Brent Hedrick.
Brent.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Leading off for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 8, Ian. Pass.
Check
Ball
swing.
one.
He held up. Ball one. That one found hard the other way. Next offering is fouled back. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. A solo shot. And they're chipping away. It's 5-3. These fans are really excited right now.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
No, that's the ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Two balls, no strikes to count. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pulls that one foul. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. The 2-2 now. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Michael Conforto will climb in. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Carson Kelly takes him deep. It's their second home run of the inning, and they cut into the deficit.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Brent Hedrick won't go any further tonight. And he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Camilo Doval will take over here. He's into the game with the bases empty. And here comes Dansby Swanson. First pitch swinging. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a foul out of play. Got him swinging. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Back here at Wrigley Field, and stepping in for the Yankees, Spencer Jones. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Way high. On the ground. And foul ball. And he walked him. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Ball.
Check swing called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Fouled off. He was late. The 1-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To Horner at second for 1. On to Bush. It's a double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Shota Imanaga out of the game. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
Gavin Hollowell taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Base is empty after the double play. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Two down, nobody on. That one in there across the letters.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The 1-1. Just off the inside edge. Right through there for a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Comes a 2-2. Chop to third. Bregman to first. And that's the inning. Yanks held in check. They lead at 5-4.
Now pitching for the
David Bednar on to try and close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Leading off for the Cubs, the center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Fought off foul. One-run game, bottom 9. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Here's the 0-2. That's
Ball.
inside. And a ball evens the count. Just missed.
That's a really good take.
Seiya Suzuki waiting to hit for the Cubs. And that one ripped to left. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. On the ground, right side. Jazz tosses to first. Cubbies with only one out left.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. And the home team trying to pull it out. They're down to their final strike. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. The Yankees trying to close out a 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.